Hey, how are you, everyone? Welcome to the show, Trading Simplified. Thanks for coming in, spending your kind evening together, Lucas. And thank you, Zelda. Thank you, Mirror Me. This program is brought to you by Mirror Me. Okay, now today is really exciting because today we are in profit, not just in profit, because we are able to understand the market, and then we are rewarded based on we are grateful that the market is moving in the direction of our trades. Really appreciate that. No, thank you, market. We must always thank the market because the market is always a dear teacher for all that we are learning every single day. Right now, can everyone hear me? Right? Could you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, someone's ready. Dono, thank you. Thanks, Dono, for saying reporting. Appreciate that. Okay, before we look at the charts today, let us go straight to kind of decode what happens last week, right? As we as we understand last week, let's go to the news section. Okay, this was last week. Okay, from the 14th to the 19th, right? Last week we have Canadian CPI, we have some bank holidays, we have not really the top tier kind of information, right? And we experienced the strength of US dollar last week, and we see that the Euro US actually went down all the way to 10750. We see pound US also very much beaten up. We see US yen went above the top price of 137.4 and then hit our stop loss. We see gold also drop to a low of 195 something, 1951 to 1950 before it start rebounding, right? And we took the opportunity to buy because the prices are so overly stretched by the US dollar long, right? And we hit certain support and resistance. So that was explained very clearly on last week. And last Friday at 11 p.m., Fed chairman actually speaks. Let me give you this snapshot of what really happens by Fed chairman, right? Now he has he speaks a lot, okay? But the main gist of what he's talking about at this moment, this is what I want to bring to your attention. Okay. He raised, okay, the financial stability tools help to calm conditions in the banking sector. So contributing to tighter credit conditions and likely to wait on economic growth, hiring, and inflation. This in Chinese called 废话. I mean, is redundant. Just to make out the words. Okay. So as a result, our policy rate may not need. Okay. Now after he said all these things, here comes the G's and conclusion. As a result, our policy rate may not need to raise as much as it would have otherwise to achieve our goal. What does it mean? It means the Fed don't have to really raise interest rates so much to reach their goal. Then you go and add another 废话, okay, which is redundant. Of course, the extent of that is highly uncertain. This is to kind of balancing. When you want to swing to one angle, you try to balance another angle so that the market will not swing too much and blow all the way in one direction. Because the purpose of the Fed, of a central bank, is only serve one function. What is that function? Maintain price stability. What kind of prices? Price of commodities. What kind of prices? US dollar price. Because as US dollar price is stable, then commodity prices are stable. But what he actually means is that he's trying to tell the market and prepare the market. Hey, we are pivoting. Okay, our policy may not need to raise so much. It's clear. So as you see this, right, on last Friday, the gold actually went up all the way from the low of 1952, right? Okay, it shot out the high, shoot out high at about 1982. Okay, and when it started went up, I actually add in more contracts for gold. I add more contracts for gold. I got in at 1973 and I go in at 1975. Okay, so these two trade now is kind of hovering. It's okay, just let it be, because these two trade, my stop loss is 1939. 1939. Okay, I'll explain to that later, but I need everyone, everyone to understand now the Fed has verbally mentioned there is certain pivoting, right? Then as you can see on Friday, one currency pair that moved up is Euro US, which hit a low of 10759, right? Because of this sharing by Bowell, it went all the way up. Okay, now, the only currency pair that's really, really, really stubborn is US yen. Okay, it's still pivoting at very high level. It's now 138.30. It's starting to go higher. Today, it dropped to a low of 137.4 and then rebounds. I believe I tell everybody that if it goes to 137.4, right, I may consider buying, but I didn't do it today because I already have a lot of trades. I'm not willing to take more risk. So I didn't take the risk of US yen. That's okay, just let it go. Some trades you do, some trades you don't do. You can't do all the trades, right? So and this, right? I'm holding on to this trade. Now just now I went for an event, and during the event, right, my trade went to a uh peak price of, I did this recording. I just want to show to everybody. My trade went to a peak price of 300 over, 300 over. I recorded that, okay. Now it's dropping to about 200 over. That's okay, right? Because now the Fed has already mentioned that my and all the stop loss has been in place. So I'm not going to change my direction currently. And today I once trade that stop out, but that's fine. That's Euro Swiss franc, right? Euro Swiss franc will stop out. Okay. So it has to stop out. I have to let it stop out because in this case it dropped below this day one low, which is so strong. Then I'll just cut it, Cannot cannot to have mercy on all these things. If you don't cut the initial loss, then this loss become the mother of all losses. Very, very dangerous. All right. Okay. So that is a fundamental backdrop of understanding the fundamental direction as the backdrop. So in this case, that news is not really affecting US yen, but it's affecting a lot of other currency where US dollar is still dropping. And you see gold is still reviving. So now let us head straight to the chart. Let's go. Okay. Today I'll cover a few things, right? My Mandarin class will start at 9:45, 9:50, which is another link, right? So I won't continue and bore everybody in this particular English event, right? So let me cover most of the currency pairs. I'll run through every one of them today so that you see what are the opportunities that we are all looking at, right? Okay. Now let's start with indices, right? For Nasdaq, we know that is kind of already going to reverse as the uptrend, but I need to be very careful because okay, here they are nearing a very strong resistance point here. I think here is a better resistance. Okay, right, here is a better resistance. Okay, so we still have about 15,000. So in this case, I don't want to be a hero to buy now. Risky. Just like see how much more it can extend. And then if it drops here, then I'll buy. Okay? Let's don't be hero. Don't be hero. Yeah, I think this will be very good level. This in between level, we can take it out. Let me see. Yeah, we can still insert, no problem. Okay. Yeah, these are the levels I'm looking at. So they already broken one of the major resistance point. So now it goes up, it comes down, then I'll consider buying. So that's for Nasdaq, right? If I look at Dow Jones is kind of wavy, right? It doesn't really show much direction over here. In fact, it's kind of near the resistance, right? This is one of the liquidity spikes, so it's okay for one candle to be go above the area zone, doesn't matter. So if Dow Jones go all the way up, then it'll be a very good short candidate. If it goes down here, it'll be a very reasonable good buying candidate. So at this moment, I can't do anything for indices. It's just sideways. Okay, it's just sideways. I think here is very good level to sell. You see, every point here is very congested, right? Okay, let's let go. Right? I think while I was starting this show 10 minutes ago, gold was hovering around 7.1, 7.2, or 7.3. Now already up another $3-4. So gold has very strong upside reversing signal presenting right now. Okay, so my trades are still here. My trades are still here. My first set of stop loss, my second set of stop loss when I trade on Friday is 1939. My first set of stop loss, okay, which I traded at 1957, 1956, which I already close to $20 profit, is 1931. Okay, the reason why I have two different set of stop loss is for me to control the risk. Because when I enter additional two trades here, I don't want to take another additional $8 risk to increase the total risk of my whole profile. So in this case, when I total out all my risks, I want it to be safe, tight. So if I lose it all, then it's still within the range that it doesn't affect my emotions or affect uh, any part of the day. Where whoever I speak to, I'll make sure the person get all the frustration that I have to vent on him. Okay, never allow us to become the hog in this case. So it has to be so simple. That just take the risk you are willing to lose. That's all. No need to fight with the market. If the market one comes down, either you hedge or you take the loss. Don't fight it. But we are looking good because gold is like a strong ping pong ball, smash down, hit very hard at the rock support. Now it's starting to bounce up. Okay, starting to bounce up. Just let it roll. Okay, Aussie cat. I'm still in the trade of Aussie cat, as you can see here. It's still in profit. It has not shown a sign that is reversing down. Okay, if it takes too long to just rebounding up, then I may consider to just exit. I'll just let it roll for another 1 or 2 days. If it's just within here, cha cha cha, then waste my time. Okay, if a trade goes to the floor, it bounce up, you will see what happens to gold. You'll see what happens to Euro US later. I show you. Okay, so this is not really healthy. Aussie Swiss franc, no, it has not reached to the level that interests us. At this moment, it's still in between, no go. Aussie yen, no, it still has not gone to the level that excites us, so we are not really interested. Aussie New Zealand. Aussie, New Zealand. Okay. Yeah, Aussie, New Zealand. It looks quite interesting. Let it go down a bit more. 104, 1047. Okay. Aussie, New Zealand. Let it go a bit more. 1047. Fine. Okay, you see what I've done? I use the level I seen in TradingView. I make use of MetaTrader platform to give me an alert. Right. Because my subscription for this has stopped. I didn't want to subscribe because uh, I seldom go out of my workstation. Even I go out my workstation, I wouldn't want to keep gluing to my screen. Yeah, because once a while I'll just look at the pricing. Yeah. Unless I felt a compelling reason. If not, it's really no point to spend $20, $30, every month for that. Well, I'm still considering. It's not urgent, so I didn't do that. I mean, there are a lot of free tools nowadays in the marketplace. So we don't actually need to really spend everything, right? Okay, Aussie US. Aussie US is having kind of indecision here. You have to just let it go down, 0.656. If not, it doesn't make it very interesting. Even now, you see Euro US is starting to move up. Gold is starting to move up. But Aussie US is not moving up. It's still dancing in the red. Right. So no, not exciting at all. Cat Swiss franc. Unless it goes down here. Oh, it's a islander. Or if not, it goes up to this level again. So in this case, we might be interested here. Interested here. Currently nothing. Okay. Cat yen. Cat yen 1036. Yeah, nothing much. Even here, I don't feel it's really that safe. Yen looks like it's catching a lot of momentum to go up. So I rather let it blow up a bit higher than I consider. Or if not, it come down to this level. All right. See, Swiss franc yen doesn't come down, but doesn't mean I'm going to buy. Buy. The market will buy because you're buying such a high level. You look at this level. It's very high level. I can't even see the weekly chart. Oh, it breaks the highest high. So don't be in a hurry. Nothing goes up forever and ever. There'll be a there'll be bounce of a time where it just retrace. So it's pretty obvious it's in an uptrend. When it retrace, then buy. Let it retrace about 500 pips. Then you'll be telling Lucas, hey Lucas, I want to make the 500 pips. Can I sell now? Yeah, you sell now. Now you sell, you become sell already. I tell you why? Because how the momentum is so strong, it's keep going up, going up, going up. How do you know where it will stop? And there's no resistance for us to reference. It can go another 600 pips more, or 1,000 pips more, then comes down. So there's no market structure here for us to have a reference to buy or sell. Then don't be a hero. Okay? I don't want to do this kind of trade. I'd rather be safe, let it come down, then buy at this level. No, even at this level when I buy, I cannot say that, oh, this level, I'm definitely a winner. Great, I got it. Finally, I waited. Swiss franc yen, I got it. Wow. Then it break down. You lose money. Then what? You look blur. You be sad because you harm a lot of savings here. Okay? There's no 100%. Please sink it in your head. Even it drops all the way here, it means it has a good chance, but doesn't mean that it definitely be a winner. Doesn't mean that we're going to enter a 10 standard contracts. Okay? Be responsible in your trading. But at least when it drops here, you know the confidence level is a bit more. You can risk 1%, 2%, right? Or 3%. As long as you set a certain risk target, for me is about 8% plus, right? I don't risk more than 10% right now. I sometimes 10%, but when I reach 10% or even more, immediately some of the good trades are in the profit. I will uh adjust stop loss to at least break even. Right. There's always another day of good profits. Why keep risking so much per market period? Right? No point. No point. Yeah. So in this case, yeah, just wait it up. Just wait it up. Euro, Aussie. Because Aussie is not moving. You see, Euro, Aussie, it falls from the top, comes down, and then the ping pong ball doesn't bounce up. It should be dong, dong, then go out right. Now it's boom, 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 boom. Right? Don't know what happened. It's just dancing here. Right? Dancing in the red. So no. Right? Not interested. Eurocat. I mean pound cat. Later I'll go through review. Eurocat. I also don't quite like this. You see? It just dropped hardly 100 pips. Not even halfway through to the next level of support. Then it just bounced up. So this one, honestly, I'm not sure. Right, doesn't look so good to me. Yeah, then you'll be telling Lucas, wow, Lucas, you're very intim leh. You're very choosy leh, very picky and fuzzy. Of course, wow, this is money at stake. You think what? Go to the supermarket, you just touch, orange or buy, touch, apple or buy. Right? You have to be responsible of your cash. Not every trade you want to take. Right, especially now more or less I'm in max trade. Or I have a trade stop out, so I have another 1 or 2% trade. But doesn't mean that anything I just feel like buying, I buy. It's not a feel, right? And it's definitely not revenge, right? Now last time, when I'm very inexperienced, oh, stop out already. Now it bounce up. Wow, now okay, now this time sure. Confirm bounce up, go and buy. Yeah, just relax, chill. You really stop out, right? Then just see how it goes. You don't need to be in a hurry, right? Because it went below after all this strong support. This candle has not closed yet. Let's see what happens tomorrow. If this candle closed below this level still, then the tide is changed. It just continue to move down based on this downward trend. Right? So no need to be in a hurry. And this is not a good trade anymore because you won't know. Euro pound halfway, not interested. Euro yen, yeah, just wait. I already labeled, just wait. Euro New Zealand, nothing much. I want it to be this level, this low level. Yeah, US yen, you see? US yen, my very good sweet child. Sweet boy here. See, nicely bounce around this level. Now it's going up. Okay? Those who missed it, you just have to miss it. Right. Because if you want to take this trade, you see my stop loss is 10629. 10629, which is here. Right. So if you want to take this trade now, It's still a good reasonable trade, 1.3, once to 1.35, right? But I don't like to buy anything that just leave off from the area of resistance or support, which means it already start taking off, right? I mean, for you, if you have a higher propensity of risk, well, you may consider but anywhere between 1075 to 108, I think is a good trade. Today, it actually went back to about 108, right? In fact, yes, last Friday, I added another small trade of euro. No, did I add? No, I didn't. Oh, yes. In fact, last Friday, I added two more small trade of euro US. Yeah, because I see this time round of US dollar drop because of how the Fed Powell has really pivoted in terms of works. US yen could be one of the very good beneficiary, and they really blatantly say in ECB, right, that the inflation is still very high. They are still continuing the high of interest rate. So I think this will largely benefit Euro US to go up. Okay. Okay, pound Aussie, nothing much. Pound cat, it bounced off a bit. I still need to observe. I have this trade. If it just continue bounce within this zone, I'm not happy. I will just close the trade. Okay. Pound Swiss franc, nothing much. It's not at the lowest low that we want. Still has a distance. Pound yen, okay, it's already above. I need it to go down to this level 167 or 168 something, right? Now it's like the Swiss franc, yen. Okay, still higher level. Pound New Zealand, nothing much. Pound US, okay, pound US, because pound US and euro US is moving almost the same direction. I don't want to be exposed to the two same direction, right? If not, this trade I think is still very much reasonable. Still reasonable, right? Because this is a huge resistance. And now it's sitting at the support. The resistance has turned into a support. Okay. New Zealand CAD, oh sorry, if you are taking the pound US trade, then the stop loss has to be about 260 pips, Yeah. Or you want to tighten a bit to be about 160, 150. Yeah. New Zealand CAD, nothing much. I need it to break and comes down and then goes up. New Zealand Swiss franc, nothing much also. It looks like now is breaking out the level, so can't tell anything. Okay, it dropped, doesn't hit the support, and then now goes up halfway, right, and establish a higher low. So it may just keep establishing higher low and then just break off the resistance. Unless when this drop, it drops below this thing, this area of support, and then it bounce all the way up here, then I will sell. At this moment, you may ask Lucas, hey, it's in the area of resistance, why don't you sell? No. Because it doesn't establish a higher low. Sorry, a lower low. Now it's kind of reversing. Risky to me. Okay, risky. So I like to read this kind of price action. New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen, we are still waiting, maybe this level. Okay, 88, right? New Zealand US, no, nothing. US CAD, nothing. US Swiss franc, yes, US Swiss franc is moving in my direction. Very happy. Okay. I really want it to drop to at least 8.9 to 8.8. All right, this level will be reasonable. 8.866. Let's see where it goes. Anyway, my stop loss is good. This stop loss is good. Right. US yen. Yeah, US yen is very, very tough right now. Okay. It looks like it's continuing to go up. So I don't want to play on the sell side risky. See, today it touches 1374 and then it bounce up again. Right. See? And you see two long wick candle, which means there are a lot of buyers around this area. Okay. All right. So that covers all. It's still a good US short trade. And I'm still looking at Euro US, gold. Right. So the rest of the currency, as I presented to you, is still stuck in between. Just keep monitoring, set out all the price level, keep going through this 15 to this 20 minute plus video, going through, mark down all the level in your MP4, and then when the reaches reach, look at the level again. You may want to go to M5, look at whether it bounce off from the level. If it doesn't bounce off, you break through, chill. It bounce off, you may consider. Okay, so today, thank you very much. We come to almost the end. Any other question? As I say, this session and this show is not a session to tell you what to buy, what to sell. It's just for entertainment basis. It's just for sharing of the trades that I'm taking, right? The risk I'm taking is not equivalent to the risk you're taking. All right. So please consult a financial advisors or your wife, your family before you take any risk, right? Okay. Be very, very careful. Trading is always very, 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 very risky. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great Monday. I will see you again tomorrow. Let's go.